Alright, guys, so we're back yet again, and we're finally going to be talking about the new Predator movie, Predator Badlands. So, I know this movie has been getting some good and some bad within this film. And I stayed away from a lot of things. I was like, you know what? I want to give this movie a shot. So, I went ahead and finally went to go see it in theaters. And right off the bat, it was an enjoyable film. It was. I think, honestly, a lot of people are probably not prepared for it because going into the film, we have a very young predator who is named Beck, and he is or Deck. He is a very young predator. He has his older brother, which I'm assuming is his older brother, Kiwi. He's trained him to go on his first hunt. He's ready to go on his first hunt, but Deck is the weakest out of their clan, and when he says, "Hey, I'm gonna go after the Kalisk," and again, he's speaking in the tongue of the Yadra, right? And I'm probably mispronouncing it, but oh well. But their father comes, demands his brother kills Deck, and he acts like he's going to, but then saves him. And right when he says bring it home, he lifts the ship so Deck can go onto that planet and be able to go up against the ultimate creature that no one's been able to take on. So he lands on the planet. He has however much weapons. He's trying to gather. He starts going up against mysterious creatures that we've never really seen before. Then, when he's going out in the field, he comes across Tia, who is a synthetic played by Ellie Fanning, and they strike up a partnership to where she'll help him find the den of the callus, where at the same time he'll help her get her legs back. So they kind of make this unknowing partnership, and he keeps saying, Yaldra don't work together or work alone. And again, that's normal. But again, we've seen in other cases, comics, movies, games, where they will work with another species. 9 times out of 10, it's human. There's only synthetics on this planet because they are funded by the Wellington Corporation, which big surprise. So she says that she has someone that's very dear to her by the name of Tessa, who is also synthetic. I think Elefang pays her too, and she pretty much goes on the hunt to find Deck and also Thea as well. And what happens is they come across another creature which they kind of help and save during a hunt while he's trying to get food. And he slowly starts seeing how the creatures are different on this planet. There's some that shoots out spikes. There's some that explodes for a plant. There's like a rhino type of creature. There's like different vines type of creature, all kinds of things. And what happens is he finally, after uh, goes through everything, but he kind of goes through the whole thing of why he's doing this, and he wants to be a member of his clan. And what is he really after? And obviously, it's revenge. He wants to avenge his brother's death. And after he comes close to defeating the Kalisk at some point, it's very hard to kill because it constantly regenerates. It constantly regenerates, right? So, right when it seems like he's about ready to win or everything else, they all get captured by the Wellington Corporation. Tessa was on a mission to get the Kalisk, as well as also everyone else, and then the Predator comes in hand with it to where they want to take him, and then Tessa realizes that Thea and Deck are now friends, and she wants to kind of take down them both and use Deck as a specimen, and also be able to use Thea as like a defective mechanism. So what happens is Deck is able to escape with the help of Thea, and he kind of recruits this unknown being, which we find out is Callus's child. And so he goes to rescue the Callus and also Thea as well. And he starts gathering different supplies because he's very limited on his own technology right now. And so he kind of makes up his own weapons so he can, rescue Thea, and as well as also the Kalisk as well. And when he does all this, it was cool. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was cool to be able to see the Predator adapt to its surroundings and use different types of weapons and create different weapons from the area to the environment to the creatures, which we've seen before a little bit, but more to this extent, and also to where he was able to earn a certain degree of his trophy because he didn't kill the Kalisk. It was Tessa that did to a certain degree, and he took her as a trophy, brought it back to Yasha Prime, and threw it on the ground. His father was like, you disgraced us and all this, and they finally have it out. He kills two of these guards when his father tells him kill him, and he takes them out, and then he fights his father, kills his father, takes the cloak, and then right when we see another Kalisk, which is the child that they became friends with, and we don't know exactly how long he was on this planet for with Thea, because she comes up as well, and he goes, "Well, you'll have no clan." He's like, "I have my own clan," and which is them two, which is cool. I will admit that's cool. And then at the very end, you see a ship arrive, and she's like, "Is that friends of yours?" He says, "No, it's my mother." And again, from what I've had to look up, the females of the Yadra are the most highly respected. You don't mess with them. They are very powerful. They are very much of authority figures, and you don't cross them because that's how you will lose not only your life but your respect as well as a male in that society. And again, a lot of people I don't think realized that they were going to be talking in the language of the Yadra because of again where this takes place. I would have loved to see more on their planet, but it is what it is. And at the same time, there's people complaining about, oh, well, it ain't making sense or this and that. It's like, dude, it ain't going to make sense because you got to look at some of the research as well. You have to, because again, I had to look up more so that way I'd be able to understand. I had to do research a little bit to understand not only what was going on in the movie, but also, again, Deck's father was a clan leader. He was the weakest. They do not like anything that is weak. They wanted to exterminate him, and again, if his brother wasn't going to do it, he was going to get exterminated as well. This was again, Predator was the main character. Some people may say, "Oh, well, they could have done something different." I will agree, but at the same time, maybe we can get a sequel out of this, like we kind of will with Prey. It's the same thing with Predator, Killer, Killers, because I want to see more of that. I want to see more of all those films. And it's cooking. Predator is cooking right now. And there's people that's complaining saying, "Oh, well, the Yandra talk too much." It's like, dude, it's the main character. What do you expect? He's gonna talk in his language, and we have a synthetic that can speak the same language, so we know what they're talking about. And at the same time, people are trying to say that, oh, Deck's gay, and it's like, dude, how? It's a predator. It is a creature. Like, why are y'all even bringing that up? It's so stupid to me that people want to dog on this movie, and apparently it's doing well and it's not doing well and it's not doing either way. Either way, I enjoyed this film. I think it was a new take on the lore of the Predator and also something different. The only thing that kind of bugged me was the Wellington Corporation, because again, it's like they're always in everything regardless of Alien or Predator. Now, again, I know those two worlds coexist, but at the same time, it was like, were they really needed? Maybe, but at the same time, you could have gone without them because, again, they're always trouble somehow, some way. They always cause an issue within the universe of the Predator. Now, again, what I want to see is I want to see if Deck is going to be a highly regarded predator, if he's going to take over his former clan, or if he's going to demolish them, make up his own clan, basically like, hey, you're either with me or you're against me. And since his mother's going to arrive, is she going to smooth things over, or is she going to try to end him, or is she going to end ones because again of what her husband did technically? So I don't know. What exactly do you guys think about Predator Badlands? Was it a good movie? Was it a bad movie? Was it okay? Was it horrible? Was it confusing? What is your overall stance on this movie? I'd like to know. Let me know down about it in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.